Is Mr. Wonderful that wonderful? Let's find out. Bitcoin.com says Kevin O'Leary slammed for saying he'd back former FTX CEO again. Insists SBF Sam Bankman Fried is a brilliant, quote, brilliant crypto trader. Let's get into this article. Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary, aka Mr. Wonderful, says that he would again back Sam Bankman Fried, the former CEO of the collapsed crypto exchange FTX. Quote, "You can't be serious. Many people told O'Leary, alleging that Sam Bankman Fried is a fraud who stole billions from FTX customers." End quote. Kevin O'Leary ignores evidence of fraud, says he'd be back as ex FTX CEO Sam Bankman Fried again. He would back Sam Bankman Fried again. Sure thing, bud. I don't know how anybody would trust a guy that dresses like this to give him the keys to the magic castle and say, oh, yeah, that's the guy I'm going with. Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary has shocked many people when he said on the Crypto Banter podcast published Tuesday, this is last Tuesday, that he would still back Sam Bankman Fried, the former CEO of the collapsed crypto exchange FTX. Last week, the crypto company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and Bankman Fried stepped down as CEO. Goes on to say O'Leary has a equity stake in FTX. That's why he's going to continue to back this guy. And I'm sure there's a lot of backwards and backdoor dealing going on as well. Leary has an equity stake in FTX and has signed a multi-year deal. Multi-year deal. Think about that. Multi-year deal to become the crypto exchange ambassador and spokesperson. His compensation was paid in crypto and managed on the FTX platform. How did that work out, Kev? Quote, if SBF knocked on your door again and said, look, I failed in my last venture. I have a new crypto venture. I need money. Would you back him? O'Leary was asked, and he replied, the answer would be yes. Think about that. The answer would be yes. Yes, I'm going to trust this guy dressed like this and give him the golden key to the crapper. The Shark Tank star described, quote, I think we all can admit you can love them or hate them given what's happened, end quote. However, Mr. Wonderful added, quote, he was one of the most brilliant traders in the crypto universe. He also built one of the most robust platforms. We used FTX actively. It was a very robust platform that allowed us to get information on a complex basis. So I really like what he built, end quote. O'Leary proceeded to detail how he would invest in Bankman-Fried, quote, in a different context, end quote. The Shark Tank star explained that SBF, quote, would not have an operational control of the assets. Yeah, you probably don't want to do that this time around, but he would have trading control. Quote, you're going to find, assuming that he doesn't get involved in bad situations somehow personally, that he would be found somewhere else in crypto, end quote, he added. Quote, I know that all the players in the crypto market, and I'm just telling you that there's nobody quite like him. I'm telling you that Sam Bankman-Fried is a unusual 1% person in the terms of understanding how the assets work. Circling back to the question about whether he would back SBF in his next venture, O'Leary said, quote, I could put him on my team in a very straight vertical where he doesn't have the ability to move assets around, but has the ability to trade them. Yeah, I would. Many people disagree with O'Leary calling Bankman-Fried a fraud. O'Leary's comments left the crypto community in disbelief. Many people took to Twitter to slam the Shark Tank star. Quote, Sam committed one of the largest frauds in history, end quote. One Twitter user wrote. Another reminded O'Leary that SBF scammed the FTX customers and stole billions from them. I'm not going to go on to read the entire article here, but I do find this really crazy with O'Leary continuing to back Sam Bankman-Fried, saying that he would give him control of a crypto company if he was allowed to do so. I just find this crazy, and you also have to start looking now. You're seeing a lot more big names and big celebrity names popping up in this scandal that's going on. Kevin O'Leary, a big whale in this platform here. Again, we reported on Tom Brady having something to do with this, and his wife, ex-wife now, Giselle. Look, I get caught up in the Voyager scandal. I lost $5,000 of my own money. It looked like that things were going to work out with FTX buying them. And now with this Chapter 11, it doesn't really look like I'm going to get any of my money. So that's completely gone. I feel for these people that were on the FTX platform as well. But that is the thing with crypto. It's like gambling. It's like rolling the dice. Could be there one day, you could make a lot of money, or you can completely go out. And the thing that's just very scary about all this is that crypto is the free market. It's really the only thing that's still free to people to go on and move their assets around without government intervention. And now I see, with a lot of this going on, if crypto is going to push forward, I can only see now government really stepping in, using both Voyager and FTX as what happened here in this disaster, to step in and put their corporate footprint on this and start having to get involved in regulating, taxing. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with all of this going forward. I'll keep you up to date here on the channel. I appreciate everybody watching the video over here this time. If you liked this content, make sure to go down and subscribe. Leave a comment and a thumbs up, and I will be sure to report more on updating you on the Voyager and FTX scandal. Thanks, guys. Take care.